all doing? Just answering some questions really about this. The GTR 1000, when I had the coolant outburst, all spat all his coolant out because he got upset with something. And I have taken all the thermostat out, tried it in the hot cup of water, and it wouldn't open. So I'm thinking that it's just stuck shut. Well, I'm hoping, I'm praying it's not the head gasket. The camera's a bit loose, especially with these stupid potholes. I've been out for a test run with just distilled water because I didn't have any antifreeze to put back in it. I have antifreeze in it now, hence I am testing it out. Tourette's. So let's go for a little run and see if it overheats again. I did go for a short run when I put the water in it and it seemed okay, but I wasn't on it for a long journey, so hopefully we can do a long journey today with no dramas, like my camera dropping to bits. Come on, wake up! Camera, what are you doing? I'm going to have to pull over somewhere and tighten you up. I'm using the GoPro today because the microphone has picked up on my Sony camera. Why I got all the thermostat out, I had to take all the coils off and whatnot, so I thought, well, I may as well take the thank you. I may as well take the top of the engine off as well and set the tappets up. So I've set the tappets up. For Christmas I did get a carburetor sinking kit, you know, the 4 gauge things. I've never actually used one before, but let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video of me trying to set this up, trying to do a carburetor sync with the gauges. But this feels actually quite good, this bike at the minute. I've got nowhere else to put your camera. Yes, I've got nowhere to put your camera, what you're looking through, except on the windscreen. Temperature so far, we've done 3 miles. It's still on the low position. The need for speed. Oh yeah. Come back. Stay up there. I'm going to pull over in a second and hopefully tighten it up. Let's pull in just here. Pull into this pleasant little spot. Turn that off a second and try and tighten you guys up. So I've got it set behind the windscreen so you can't get your fingers in to tighten it up very well. I'll show you the bike. It's got most of the fairing off. And it's got all the bottom fairing missing and the belly pan, just so I can check for any leaks. I've got the blue coolant in it now. I did have the red coolant in it, but I didn't really trust that. That should be the camera tightened up. Right then, off we go. It's pretty hot today, I'm sweating. Let's go. A bit of an update on the Burgman. I've got a new name for it, burgman. Every time I go in the house, every time I come out of the shed and go in the house, the missus says, "Has the Burgman started yet?" So that's the name for my bike, Burgman. Where was I? Yes, I had some very helpful comments on the Burgman. The best one what I didn't even think of, and it was very helpful. "Johnny, are you sure the immobiliser isn't on?" And of course I thought, oh, I didn't know it had an immobiliser on it, I'll have to do some research. So I started doing some research, and apparently if you've got an immobiliser, oh, fucking stay up there. This camera is doing my head in, and it's the one the microphone switched in, so I've got to use the bloody thing. Yes, I did some research on the immobiliser. Wake your brain up, Johnny. Oh, look at that. And apparently on the dash there should be a red light with a picture of a key on it, and if that's flashing then you've obviously got an immobiliser. And I haven't got a red key on mine, I've got a red key light flashing. And also you can check the ignition switch if you've got all the plastics off like I have. Ooh, look at hellfire. Look at hellfire. And if you're still alive after this ride, you can carry on with your conversation. Yes, like I said, if you check the ignition switch, there should be some little white letters on it saying SAIS, which I think stands for Suzuki Alarm Immobiliser System. And I haven't got any of that nowhere near my ignition switch, so I'm pretty sure there's not an ignition immobiliser on that bike. But that was a very good comment. I didn't even think about an immobiliser. And I've just noticed that you're looking down there at my petrol tank, and somebody did say throttle body is getting enough air, which I didn't really understand, but I have actually taken the throttle body off now, which you'll probably see in a video. I've taken the side of the engine off with the stator and the magneto coil and all that attached to it, and static timing seems to be fine. Yes, the engine's gone quite cold here now, look. Looking at the gauge, it's gone down, back down till very low. So hopefully the blue coolant and the thermostat has done the trick. I haven't put a new thermostat in, I've just left it out. Let me know in the comments if that's good or bad. I can't see it doing any harm really, just leaving it out. It's not got a heater on it to heat your legs up or anything, like in a car. But yes, the temperature gauge is pretty low at the minute, which I'm very happy with. I love these big normal indicators, cars can see them. Some of these LED indicators, when it's sunny like this, you can't even see them flashing. Anyway, I'm about to go into a shop, so I'm going to turn you off here and I'll be back in a minute. Right then, off we go when we can get out of here. Right then, where was I? I have no clue. I don't even know what planet I'm on. Oh my god. You know when you go out drinking and you don't know where you are, and you get drunk, and then you're totally lost. That's how my brain feels at the minute. Where the fucking hell am I? Yes, I was on about the Suzuki Burgman. We've done the immobiliser, we've done the throttle body, I've checked the static timing, I think. What else have I done? I'm doing an oil change at the minute. I've got the oil and everything. Doing a coolant change at the minute. It probably will come out on videos in the near future. I think that's about it really. Oh, fucking hellfire. What's gone off now? Oh my giddy aunt. What's gone off now, Johnny boy? Fucking hell, don't do things like that. What the fucking hell is going on? Why did you just stop like that? Whew. Get my heart back out my mouth. I thought it was just riding perfect and then come to the roundabout and bloop, gone. Crazy. Okay then, so there we go, home, safe and sound. No dramas with the cooling system. Just a small drama with the engine cutting out from 50 miles an hour to a stop at the roundabout, and it just went whoop. Gave me a bit of a fright, but I think it's just due to the tick over being way too low. So hopefully when I sync the carburetors we can sort all that out. The Burgman, I have disconnected the throttle body. I don't know if you can see down there, but it's covered in corrosion around the sealing part. It has got bits of corrosion on the gasket, so I'm not confident that that was sealing. And also taken the side cover off, gave that another coat of paint so I could check the static timing and whatnot, and drain the coolant off as well, if you can see in there. Well, that's where I'm up to at the moment with the Burgman. Should probably get another video in a week or so. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've made it this far, please pause the video and look down below and press that thumbs up, or even leave a comment. It all helps my channel grow. And on that note, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you.
I'll see you in another life, brother.